hoping you're doing well. I'm so excited. We are at 1,000 subscribers. What? That was too fast. Actually, I'll be so consistent. Mmenionyesha a lot of love and I'm excited. We are at 1K subscribers. I'm so happy. So in a continuation of what we've been talking about trauma, and thank you for everyone who participated and watched the last episode. And if you're a new subscribers and you have not watched our episodes, go back to my channel and you'll see everything in nimeweka hapo. So in a continuation of trauma, I was just thinking of exploring more. And disclaimer, this is my own story. I've not heard it from anyone. It is my story that I just want to bring you along, guys, so that to heal pamoja, because most of the times we tend to think that to may heal about our past, but tunapata every now and then we are frustrated about small things, alafu the traumas triggers us, tunajipata we have not forgotten maybe what we went through. And karibuni sana if you're a returning subscribers, a subscriber, asante sana. And if you're a new subscribers, remember to subscribe, share and like and hit that notification button so that whenever I post a new content, you'll be the first person to watch it. How cool is that? Anyway, let's get into our topic. And without forgetting, this video is sponsored by eCreative. Make sure you follow them and subscribe to their channel. You'll see a lot of good things. Na ukitaka kufanyiwa shoots, video shoots, your wedding, your rasho, your everything, you can holler at them. I will leave their number on the description box and you can talk to them. So a continuation of what we've been talking about. We've been talking about trauma, and I remember I just explained kidogo what my trauma was, and it's only that probably we don't accept to heal, ama we have not been in a path of healing, and that is why we are doing these episodes so that we can heal together. And anyone who is out there who feels like can talk to me or I can talk to them, you're free to follow me on my Instagram page, that is Sharon_Wangeshi, and my Facebook page at Sharon Wangeshi. Let's continue. So we've been talking about trauma, na nakumbuka tulimalizia kwa family members and what we went through, me and my brother, at the hands of my auntie, that is the sister to my mom. So a continuation of it, fast forward. So niliwambia hata ile place nye mama aliona sasa atulete Nairobi so that we can just continue with our lives with her. So hiyo siku yenye my cousin alituchukua from home, she called my mom and my mom was okay, it's cool, wacha watoto wangu wakuja waishi Nairobi, kama ni mawe na kulanga hata watakuja kukula mawe, as a proverb in Kikuyu they say. So my mom decided to chukua us, tukachukuliwa tukakuja tukaishi Nairobi. And to our shock, when we got here, we found out that my mom was remarried. We never knew my mom was remarried, which we were so fine and okay and happy, because we have never had fatherly love in our lives ever. We've never experienced fatherly love at all. So getting a stepdad who loved us, who treasured us, it was one of the best moments that we could live for. So when we came here, I was around, I think class 4, I'm in class 5, but I was going to class 5, nikafanya interview, nikaanguka, so nikarudi class 4. So life was good, our stepdad loved us, tuko sawa, and now it got to a point where my mom was pregnant with my sister, my small sister. And life was so good, actually I cannot complain. The first time, so unajua vile ni kama vile ukienda ushago mara ya siku ya kwanza na ya pili na ya tatu upeangwi kazi, lakini ikifika siku ya 4 unaoneshwa jembe na unaoneshwa shamba na unaoneshwa mali nafaa kulima. So that is what we went through. So vile tulikam huku, life was okay, we were okay, our stepdad treated us so cool, and we were a happy family. So my small sister akakuja, and my mom got very sick. She lost a lot of blood, and she got admitted to a hospital, to a certain hospital. At that time she gave the right. So my mom got admitted to a certain hospital for around 2 months, to a point that my mom was telling us hakuwa anaona ni kama atarudi, like alikuwa amesurrender, alikuwa anaona ni kama atakufa, because in the process of giving birth to my sister she lost a lot of blood, which led her sijui kufanya nini. I'm not so sure about it. So my mom was in the hospital for like 2 months, and it was a roller coaster. I remember nikitoka shule, and one of the lady in the apartment that we were living in akiniambia ati unajua mama yako ashalazwa hosi, and nilikuwa devastated. Nilikuwa shindo what? So for 2 months my mom was in the hospital with my younger sister, and life started lifing. Life started lifing, like being a firstborn now in class 4. Imagine now I could take up a role of knowing what my brother will eat, kujua vile tutaanza kufua nguo, clean and everything. But we thank God my mom came back alive. So hii story mahali ina lead to inataka i-connect na trauma. That is why I'm giving you the basis of the story before I get to what I want us to talk about. So my mom akarudi and everything was fine. But let me tell you, like a month later, it started to get worse. Now my stepdad started drinking. What? Akaanza kulewa vibaya. Akilewa vibaya, imagine my mom is still nursing the wound ya kupata mtoto, and bado ako na mtoto mdogo, and I'm there with my brother. And remember, this is a stepdad. Amelewa, akilewa akuje aingie saa 8. Akiingia saa 8, you guys can't sleep until 5 a.m. manze kujitayarisha kwenda job. Like akaanza tu kukua violent all of a sudden. And now it started getting bad, and to a point yenye alitufukuza hadi usiku nje, and tukienda kulala kwa mtu kwa the same building that we were living. Imagine tukienda kuomba mahali kulala simply because tumefukuzwa kwa nyumba. So it started getting so bad, so bad. And I decided to call my grandmother. My grandmother at that time, she was alive. So I called my grandmother, and I was like, shushu, si tunapitia mashida sana, because hata mom alikuwa karibu jana kupigwa juu baba alikuja akiwa mlevi. And my grandma alikuwa stressed because now alikuwa ashindwa what is happening. Imagine tumetoka to our dad is so violent, and now tumeland tena kwa mikono ya stepdad, and he's violent. So carry forward, my stepdad alikuwa akilewa, lead to violence. Akilewa ni wale watu wa kuambia tokeni muende na nisiwaone huku kwangu. But when he's not drunk, he's the best father anyone could ever ask for. So at that time, I never knew how manipulative he was and how narcissist he was, because at that young age, I never knew what manipulation is. And kukuja into now my life, I have realized what manipulation is. Like, imagine mtu anawapiga usiku, anawafukuza, and then in the morning ana act as if nothing happened. Ana act like we are the best kids ever in this whole world. Like, it was so bad. So it got to a point where now my mom akafeel, I think ataendelea tena, and she had to move out. Vile move out, I think tulikaa tu wiki mbili, babangu akatukujia, my stepdad na akatukujia na mama yake, and we went back. And mwenye alisema narcissist people never change, yani alikuwa anaongea ukweli. He was truthful about his words. So it was bad because now vile tulirudi kwa mzae alikuwa mzuri. Like, unaona vile unarudiananga na toxic boyfriend all of a sudden anakuwa mtu mwingine, ana change, unashindwa wako ni wewe ndio unakuanga na makosa. And I started rethinking, ama mamangu ndo anakuanga na shida. Like, why is my dad acting so different from what I know about him? So kukaka kidogo, zile true colors zikarudi, akaanza kupiga mamangu. So nikaanza kukua siambiangi watu kenye inaendelea home. But kwa plot yenye tunaishi, the building that we are living in, watu wanajuanga baba ya Sharon akifika saa 4 ama saa 6 ama saa 8, hiyo building mzima italala, because sasa atakuja, either akuje anze kutoa stove. Hizo times zilikuwa ile time yenye mtu angekuwa na gas, mlikuwa masongo. So hiyo time tulikuwa tunatumia stove, atatoa hadi stove huko nje, akuja aseme mimi nitawalipua, nitawaua, and ilikuwa so bad. So vile tulirudi ikakuwa ako sawa and everything, but sasa ikaendelea akakuwa mbaya tena. So vile alikuwa mbaya, vile amechange amekuwa mbaya, akakuwa mbaya double of what alikuanga. So akaanza sasa kuwa violent. Akikuwa violent anatufukuza tena. And my mom honestly alivumilia. You know, hiyo face ya ataki kutoka because of what the society will say and everything. Mamangu alivumilia, but kuvumilia sisi ndio tulikuwa tunaumia, because honestly, like, my brother can go through a lot and never tell anyone. Like, ilifika to a point now my brother anakuanga very secretive, very secretive. You cannot know his moves. I think ni ile uoga yenye mtu wekwa to a point that una feel hauwezi fanya nini, like you can't speak up of what you're going through. So that was us. So imagine from our dad, our dad who mwenye alikuwa violent, going to our auntie's place, akakuwa so toxic to us. Tukaenda at my grandmother's place, tukapata uncle yetu mwenye alikuwa double of my auntie, worse than her. And then now we have landed to my stepdad's hands, mwenye sasa ni wasa. Yani, like, now I am grown up, my brother is a bit grown up as well, so we can see everything that is happening. Until now, at my age, I can still remember what my biological dad used to do to my mom. Now na mtu mwenye ako class 4, so you can say I can still recall about so much of what we went through. So ilifika point tena mamangu akavumilia sana, alivumilia, and until nikafika form 2. Vile nilifika, yani you can imagine hiyo period yote mtu anavumilia, because utaki kutoka, watu watasema nini, alafu mamangu ako like, natoka niende wapi na watoto watatu, huu ni bwana wangu ata change. Mamangu anaanza kutithe anaambiwa panda mbegu, bwana wako akue change. Mamangu anapanda mbegu, hebu imagine zile mbegu zote alipanda ndio bwana yake a change, you guys. So so vile mamangu ali move out nikiwa around form 2, now life was so tough, life was bad. So my mom alipata a single room in Githurai, a place called Progressive. So my mom vile alipata hiyo single room I remember we had my mom alibeba 2 double decker, because now it is a single room, so easy to share vitu. So mama alibeba double decker, akabeba 2 viti 2 na what else, I think gas cooker. Akachia my stepdad a 3-seater and cupboard and everything. So mzai wangu vile alikuja akapata tumehama na tumetoka huko, alitoa hizo vitu nje akazichoma. Hebu imagine how that guy was toxic. Akazichoma. So kuzichoma akaanza kusema kwa hiyo plot tulikuwa tunaishi, nikiwapata nitawaua. So there was a certain woman walikuwa mabeshi na mama wangu, akampigia kwa mama Sharon, itabidi mmejificha juu huko kunasemekana mtauliwa, hata vitu zenye mliacha zimechomwa. And it was bad because now tume move out so that we can have peace of mind. Mamangu ameona yeye atachizi, watoi wake watachizi, ameamua yani a safe place to go ni kwenda kurent a place. So tuka move out, tukaenda kwa hiyo single room. So tulikuwa tumeka double decker, tulikuwa tumeka kiti kamoja na kingine. We never had a television na ka gas cooker. And I remember now my mom could sleep chini, and then me and my sister would sleep juu. So hii side ya kichwa tunajipata mimi na sister yangu tunalala, hii side nyingine ya miguu brother wangu analala hii side ya miguu, si tunalala side ya kichwa. So as time goes by, so of course brother wangu anakuwa mkubwa, so inabidi either amejikunja hapo kwa kiti ama anashikanisha tu viti 2 analala. So ikafika point sasa mattress zetu zimeisha, mamangu ana pesa, mamangu anafanyanga kibarua, so mamangu ana pesa, mattress zimeisha. Hapo chini ya plot yetu tulikuwa tunaishi kulikuwa na duka. So mimi nakumbuka nikienda kuambia mama, unaweza kuwa na cartons. Akaanza cartons za nini? Ngambia nataka kwenda kuweka manguo zangu. Kumbe hizo cartons zilikuwa kwenda kukatakata kuweka chini ya kitanda, alafu tuwekelee manguo design yenye atuweze finywa, because now mattress ilikuwa imeisha completely. Mattress ilikuwa imeisha completely to a point that ukilala hivi uwezi amka siku nyingine juu vile mbavu nasikia zikikuba. So life began and life ikakuwa so extremely hard. You guys, life ikakuwa extremely hard. So tukaendelea hivyo and my mom akaanza vibarua. Remember niko form 2, mamangu akaanza vibarua, nafukuzwa school fees, mamangu anapigia mabrother zake, kama si brother zake mamangu anaanza either aende afanye kibarua, afulie msengu, afanye hivi ndio tupate riziki, that is. So mom vile aliendelea na kufanya hizo vibarua, mimi kafika form 2 and now nikaanza kuharibika na feel say ni life inakaje, not knowing that in the kwile society, no society but in the family that I have been brought in, imekuwa so toxic, imekuwa so bad to a point that now I don't see my life any better. I could never see my life any better. I could not see myself having this and that. I could never see myself someone telling me you are motivating me. I could never see myself that way. Now that is where now life yangu ikaanza sasa nikaanza kupotea, nikaanza kuingia kwa madre, nikaanza kufanya a lot of things because sikuwa najua mentally I'm not stable. Sikuijua like whatever I was going through at that time ilikuwa whatever imekuwa tu in our surroundings. So it was bad. Okay, so what am I trying to say about all this? Sometimes we get ourselves in situations that to lead in being toxic, because I believe I also have toxicity in me because of the society and because of the family that I've brought in to. I feel I'm also toxic in a way, and it's not that ni mtu anatakanga kuwa toxic or anything. It's only that you find yourself unakuwa kichwa sana. Like now you see I have gone through a lot to a point I don't feel like nilikuwa na feel hata sasa ndio change kidogo. Nilikuwa na feel like you're not supposed to tell me anything about my life. Like all my life yani nimekuwa in a point that nimekuwa exposed kwa too much in this life. Nimekuwa so much exposed, my brother tumekuwa so much exposed. Kumbe mentally tukagonjekea tu hapo, because I believe mentally tuligonjekea tu hapo. So in the other story that I will in the next episode, that will be the last episode that nitawapea about this traumas and how I'm trying to deal with my traumas and to accept my childhood traumas, because in this process I feel like I have to accept first what I am going through. I have to accept first. This is some things that nilipitia and I have to accept nafaa ku accept sasa ni move on from everything. I know it will take time, but one, I am learning on how to accept. I'm learning on, yeah, my auntie did this to us and it's fine. My stepdad did this to me and my brother and my mother, and we went through a lot of pain and it's okay. So I'm learning to accept as things goes by. And in the next episode, that is now when I will try and explain everything on how I now landed myself also in a toxic relationship. Imagine being with a biological dad who is toxic, a stepdad who is toxic, and now landing yourself to a boyfriend who is toxic. Yeah, so like generally in my life, I think I have had so much traumas, I have had so much pain, and to a point like when someone shows me love, I feel like you're faking it. It gets to a point naambia tu mtu, I think this cannot, hatuwezi endelea hivi, ama tuachane tu, like it gets to that point. And sometimes I understand myself and I'm like, it's okay to feel that way, because I think in my life, ndio hiyo nimesema, in my life I have been nimekuwa exposed too much, yenye na feel even if atuondoke kwa life yangu, sioni it a big deal. Like na feelingi saizi ndio na feelingi heavy ku lose mtu, but kitambo siko I feel heaviness at all. Like you want to live, it's okay, you just live. Like right now I am just thanking God, because now I'm rebuilding my relationships with people. And yeah, like for real I still don't have like friends. Like personally pia ku make friends ilinishinda because of the betrayals that nimepata. Like I have had so much traumas in life, in friendships, in families, in relationships, yani zinaniachanga tu na matraumas mbaya. So in the next episode we are going to talk about now how I landed myself in a toxic relationship and how it went through. Yes, I remember I gave a story on how it was, but now I never highlighted on how I found myself in that toxic relationship. So if you're out there and you're going through traumas, and that is why I said in this podcast, whatever we are talking about, we are targeting mostly the people that were brought up by single mother, or people mwenye wazazi wao walikufa wakachua familia, and toxic parents. Toxic parents can make you feel as if you don't deserve the world. So that is it for today, and I hope to catch up kidogo. And next episode, I think I'm hoping itakuwa the end of this episode, but kama itakuwa the end of it because of story kubamba, I will try and bring 2 more episodes, and then we maliza this story of trauma, and then now we get into a healing stage on how we are going to heal. And mtu mwenye ako hapo, and you're a therapist, you're a psychologist, you're someone who can talk to someone and heal about their childhood traumas, you can reach out. And yeah, so thank you guys, it has been nice. Thank you so much, and I appreciate. God bless you all. Until next episode, adios.